we've got some eyeballs on. Hello, hello. We are just checking our technology over here. We are getting ready to go for what's new. And man, I do think it's my thing to talk about weather first, but here the weather is just wacky. We had rain and sleet.
Yep.
Then the sun came out for about 5 seconds.
Yeah.
And now it looks like someone has shaken the snow globe outside. It is not that great out there, but it is still February, so I guess what can we expect? And to me, that means it is perfect crafting weather. Stay inside, get your stash out, get crafting. Go back to my learning live from last week and make that pop-up card. Wait till you see what I've got for Craft Along in March, too. I haven't even shown Darlene yet, but I told her about it.
Yep,
and she thought it was a great idea. I don't want to jinx it, but the lights are on. Better than last week.
Now it is such...
No jinxing. So cross your fingers, knock on wood, all of that good stuff.
But it wouldn't be alive without all those stuff, though.
Right? Right? Without technology issues, it would not be alive. So tonight we've got some great stuff to show you, as we always do, some of which we have literally just hit receive on. So you probably haven't, unless you've been sneaking in like the last 10 minutes, you have not seen these goodies yet. But some of the stuff you may have seen if you have been poking around the new arrivals section of the what's new the new arrival section on our website. Forgot to put that what's new message right there. But here we are for what's new. So we are going to start off with the things that we really quickly showed you last week as our power was running out. The power was off in the building and we weren't sure if the Wi-Fi was going to hold. But if you need some color, if you need rainbows, that is where we are starting. So let me just switch over to our desktop screen. Here we go. And look, yeah, we've got a new shape around us. Hopefully you can see both of us as we go through this. But here we are with some Doodlebug. Do you want to start with St. Patty's? We both have March birthdays, and St. Patrick's Day is right in the middle.
Well, my oldest would have been born on March 17th, but he ended up coming out the day after, so March 18th. But we have Lucky Me, which is the Doodlebug St. Patrick's collection. We do have single sheets for this one. I think they were select single sheets.
Yeah, I think we only got 6.
6 of them. So let's go through these so we can see them up close and personal. Hold on, let me move that so there's no glare. We have this one here, Patty's Plaid. Love their plaids though. They're nice cut aparts. This cut aparts has the 4x4s as well as the tags and the borders.
And I think that's what's nice about Doodlebug is that the colors coordinate from line to line. So if you have last year's St. Patrick's Day, if you have a different line altogether and maybe have a patterns and solids, then you can go ahead and mix and match.
And this one is called Shamrock Swishes with all the florals. Oh, look at that, shamrocks. Well,
and it's green.
Yeah, well, Diane Bruce's birthday is on St. Patty's Day. Yeah. And this one's called Rainbow Skies. I know, it doesn't look like a rainbow on this side. This really pretty yellow. But there's your rainbows with the clouds.
Rainbows.
This one is My Lucky Charm. Now it's going to make me think of cereal.
Well, it looks like cereal.
It does.
It's got all the little icons.
Icons, yeah. The Lucky Charms. And here is the polka dots on that nice pink rainbow. So this is called Color Me Happy. Nice diagonal rainbow colors. And some more 3x4 cut aparts. And they're journaling. We also brought in the 6x8 pad. I love it. So you get a whole bunch of all those in a smaller scale. Really hard to see, but I love that smaller scale for my traveler's notebooks or for cards. And we have some doodle pops and some enamel dots. Let me just bring them all out. So here we have Lots of Luck, which is all the clover leaves with some flowers. Of course, there's the little Lucky Me assortment, which is all the little enamel dots in that rainbow color. We have this one that says Good Luck. Looks like it's a slot machine. And with all those little symbols, the horseshoe, the cloverleaf, the heart, and there's a little leprechaun. This one's called Lucky Leprechaun. We have the mini icons. These are my favorites. I always love using the mini icons for my planners, like my agenda, because they're smaller scale. But we also have the regular icons, which are bigger scale. Stickers, really, really cute. And we had the Lucky Me, their ephemera pack, all the things. So in all the things, you get a little bit of everything instead of the big packs of them being like, sentiments pack, the chit chat, or the odds and ends. Now this is all in one pack. So you get all the sentiments, you get all those tags, as well as all those icons as well in one pack, which is really great.
This one was a mini collection, so it doesn't have all the things that a typical Doodlebug collection will have. But I think for a holiday like St. Patrick's Day, it's the right amount.
Yeah, and there's a lot. Like if you just look at the back of this, there's tons of things that it will keep you busy for a while to make cards and layouts and planners and everything else. And we have 2 shakers for this one. This one is called Rainbow Bright. It has clouds and rainbows. I love their shaker bits. They're really, really cute. They look like candy, but don't eat them. This is Lots of Luck. It has little clover leaves and the flowers as well. The clover leaves are in 2 different colors, and there's a 4-leaf or the 3. So that's pretty cool too, but love these little shaker bits.
And what we did not bring to the desk because we showed it last week was the Shadow Box kit.
Yes.
So there is a Shadow Box kit for St. Patrick's Day as well.
Yeah.
All right, my turn for Easter. Easter, I think, is the first weekend in April. I think so. I think it's kind of in that middle ground for Easter, which is nice. It'll break the spring up. This collection is called Bunny Hop. Now, this is not a new collection for Doodlebug, so you may have seen this a few years back. It is new to us. We have never had this line. Sometimes we do the Easter collections and sometimes we don't. So this is a new to PCW Easter collection with the super cute bunnies. Let's flip over the stickers. The bunnies in the Easter eggs, the little chicks, all the great sentiments, and those bright, I love the little marshmallow peeps here, which you're gonna see a little bit more of in a few seconds. So just like actually, as much as we said that the St. Patrick's Day was select, I think that's all they had. I think they only had the 6 ones. With Easter, we have selected some of our favorite papers. So this one here is called Hippity Hoppity. Lots of cute little bunny faces on that robin's egg background and the ever popular Doodlebug borders. These go great on so many different things. I was mentioning the marshmallow peeps. Well, here you go, a whole sheet of peeps. And I'm sure somewhere in here there are some cheeky little things about, getting together with your peeps for Easter. This is a tone-on-tone icon page. So you can see all the little icons, but it is very subtle. This paper is called Everything Easter. We have the 3x4 cut-aparts. This is perfect if you are making yourself little place cards or cards to hand out or tags. Maybe you've got some young crafters in your life that want to make some Easter cards for their family and friends. This would be perfect for it. This is called Chickadees, and that's because you got the little chicks on the back. I'm surprised the camera is not reacting to this. That's quite a busy little paper, but it is super cute. Then we have the carrot patch. Again, another busy paper on camera, but it is super cute in real life. And you could take this and put that with the St. Patrick's Day line. Beautiful, beautiful lime green, and I may have to keep some of that for my collection because we love a good green here at PCW. We've got the bunny hop. Pretty self-explanatory, super cute little scenes. The little gingham truck with your rainbow stripe on the back. And last but not least, we have bunnies and beans. So jelly beans, it's got the little peeps, it's got chocolate bunnies, it's got carrots, all the candy things that you like, and then jelly beans on the back. In addition, oh,
There's comments, but I think
we're not seeing it.
yeah. Well, there's highs. but
There
I
we
think-
go.
There you go.
Oh, hi. Hi, Alan. We've got the link in there to the what's new, and now we can see it. Thank you, darling.
No, I'm like, why is no one commenting today? And I had to scroll on my phone and see.
Technology. We have the odds and ends and the chit chat. Oh, let me move that up here. Get this off. So odds and ends are your icons. So this has all your bunnies and your eggs and your Easter baskets. And your chit chat have your words and sentiments and a few extra cute little icons here. So those are always fun. 98 pieces, 146 pieces. Think about how many projects you can make with 146 pieces. That is a little bit crazy. We have our doodle pops. So again, some little chicky chicks. We've got a little wheelbarrow full of Easter eggs. We've got our super cute little boy bunny. This one is called Cottontail. These have gone fast. There's only a couple of the boy bunny and the girl bunny. This is Honey Bunny. Honey Bunny and Cottontail hopping down the bunny trail.
Well, look at you. She can write poems today.
And then we've got their little carrot house where they're going to go and live. They're going to find some shaker Easter eggs. See, I can tell stories.
Right.
Look at that. And then we have our enamel sprinkles. So more little chicks and some beautiful epoxy Easter eggs for your scenes. And once again, we do have the shadow box for Easter. And then we also have the shaker bits. So these are little flowers. Maybe if I go like that, that'll show it off a little better, that rainbow. And look, they've got the label upside down. That was not us. But the label is upside down. Maybe because you got shake, 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 shake. I don't know. And then we've got the bunnies and chicks.
That one's cute.
This one is really, see, but there, I can see the chicks in there. The bunnies are the little white guys in here. And lots of little sprinkles as well. So that is Bunny Hop from Doodlebug. So those are the two collections that we super quick breezed through at the end of last week.
Which one should we do? More paper or stamps and dies?
I think we're going to switch to stamps and dies. Do you want to do Concord?
Sure.
Okay. Hot off the presses. Literally, Matt was working on this afternoon. Hit go just as we were setting up the computer for lives is the brand new I was going to say 49 to market. It's not. It's Concord and 9. All the 9s, all the ands, it's all confusing. So I'm going to let Darlene take over here.
So let's start off with Concord and 9 because we also have a Christina Warner pile on the side here. And there's lots of goodies. We have Happy Herd stamp set. This is a bundle, so it comes with the stamp set as well as the stencil.
Yeah. So I wish we had a picture that we could show you of this. It is a super cute herd of sheep. And all those little black things are their faces, and you match it up with the stencil to create their bodies.
So these are not clouds, they're bodies. They're,
they're
well, I guess
bodies.
you could use them as clouds, but it is, so if you line them up, it will create all the bodies for all your sheeps, and you'll have a whole herd of them.
That's right. So I know Matt is fantastic at doing this, so make sure you go check that out on the new arrivals. Look at all the little thumbnails at the bottom, and you can see some samples and some different artwork for these guys. Or go and check out the Concord and 9th Instagram.
Mm-hmm.
They always have good sneak peeks.
Yeah. So there is great sentiments. Heard there's a reason to celebrate. We heard the good news. Happy birthday from all of us. So happy for all. So really cute sentiments. There is a coordinating die set that you could use with it, pair it up, or use without. But they create all the little sheeps. You can add little bows. There's tiny grasses. There's little party hats, a heart. These are their faces. Oh, there. Hopefully maybe you could see that. Can you see that? Let's go a little bit closer.
There you go.
There you go. You can create little ones and you can add them to your herd. So you have some 3-dimensional ones, or you can use it on its own. But look at that. That's so cute. Oh, I was wondering what that little square die was with the bow.
It's a present.
It's a present. But look, they used the bow on the sheep here too.
Yeah.
So that's really cute. So that is Happy Herd.
Yeah. And I don't know if you noticed on the bottom corner, there was that little QR code. So on the back of it, right there where Darlene's finger is, if you scan that when you purchase it, then you can be taken right to a video that will show you what to do, give you inspiration step by step and all that good stuff.
Oh, and then we have Silly Goose. So it's all the goosey herds today. Look, there's my goose. This one's called Silly Goose. This one is a bundle. There is a stamp set with the coordinating die. Didn't mean to hit the stand there. So it goes honk, yay, time to celebrate. You're my absolute favorite. Thank you. Bottoms up. Happy birthday, you silly goose. You are one of a kind. And then here is your goose. Let me turn it over because there is, and you can create little different ones. There's flowers with the crown. There's hearts. Oh, this one's cute. It's sitting down in the little water. Look at the little tush over there. There's birthday hats. This one looks like it's flying. This one looks like the honk honk with the grass.
Mine. No,
right?
wrong. That's the wrong one.
But really, really cute. And they've kind of lined it up so you can die cut them all at the same time. Haven't played with it, but this would be a really, really cute one.
So before you put it away, I just
Yeah.
want to call out one thing. So the reason why these are a weird shape, oh, here, let me come over here. They're a weird shape. They are meant to go along the back of the goose. So if you've got the goose on your card, you can stamp the sentiment kind of beside him.
That's pretty cool.
And it just follows the shape of his neck and his body.
Yeah, so once again, there's the QR code, and Matt puts lots of photos in. So if you want to see more of that, you find us on the website. And we have this one. This is a turnabout stamp set. There was 2 of them in this release. This one is called Heirloom Turnabout Stamp Set. And there is a grid there, so make sure when you're taking it out of the packaging, there is an acetate here to put in your platforms or your, what's it called, the grit mats for you to be able to stamp it.
A jig.
There is a jig. Where did I? Oh, yeah, here. This is a great tool to have to work with these. Sherry did do a live a while back. Maybe we can
about a year ago because we had them at Markham and we had them at Scrapfest.
So we could always find the video and plug it in, but it's a great video to watch on and play around with this. And so this is a heirloom. Here is what I know, it's so hard, so small, but it shows you stamp 1 time, 2 times, 3 times, 4 times. So basically you're rotating this as you stamp and to create this really nice background. Go. So there is 2 of them. There is this stamp here and this stamp here. If you combine, one has leaves, one has the flowers. If you combine them together, you get this nice background. If you do them separately, this is what it looks like. One with just leaves, one with just the flower tops. There is also the heirloom die with the nice sentiment. You make my heart happy, that you could use on its own, or you could pair it up and put it in the center when you finish your card. So that would be pretty with that nice background. And the other turnabout's called Speckled Turnabout Stamp Set. All these little speckles, and it creates this really interesting background. It's like a impressionist background. Love how that looks like. You stamp it 4 times to create this, but it doesn't mean that you need to stamp it 4 times. You can keep it just the 1, 2, or 3. And it creates different looks. So,
or you could stamp it 4 times, but in the same
color. Yeah.
Yeah. There's so many possibilities.
So it's really like creating your own pattern paper, which is really nice. So that is from Concord and 9th. And then we have Christina. So here's Christina's one-word greetings. I love her greetings. They're very tiny, very nice to add into your collection. There is hello, hugs, and cheers. It has the very intricate sentiment as well as the shadow. You can use it both together or on its own. And Christina, these are her writing. It's pretty.
So these may look familiar to you. We thought they looked familiar too. I believe they've had each one of these words as individual die sets, but bigger.
Yeah.
These ones, if you flip over,
Yeah.
they're quite small and dainty, so they will go really nicely on a card or a tag.
And we have Daphne's Flowers inlaid dies. I thought this is cool. So keep the packaging because it's labeled and numbered with ABCs as well as numbers to pair up with the solid die. And that way you can create this beautiful background. So she made paper piecing a little bit easier. Instead of die cutting it, like, in 10 different colors and saving all the pieces, you can die cut this, let's say in white, and then do these in different colors and plug them in. So really cool. And it's one piece. So if you did like all the pink, like if you die cut this in pink, it will all be pink, and there's little extras that you add for definition. So this was pretty cool. And if you liked her alpha, she has come out with her numbers. These are called Lucky Numbers stamp. This is the stamps, this is a die. And I love the writing. So it also has the ND, the RD, so you have first, second, third. It has the heart, the asterisk, and it has the semicolon, colon, and love that. There's the and sign, the ampersand, the brackets, and then there's the die. So you could use it together or use it on its own, but great addition to add with the alpha set. I really fell in love with this because Christina had really good samples of this one here. It's called Just Talking Stamps. It has the stamps, there's a die, and there's a stencil. So these are like the call-outs where it does really nice call-outs, and you can have different sentiments that say, can't say thank you enough, you are the absolute best. Wish we lived closer, congrats, happy birthday, hope you're doing well. You're absolutely incredible. So lots of different sentiments that you can use for different occasions. You can use it as is or paired up with the die. And the die has the solid as well as the shadow. So here. So if you wanted that extra outline, you could add that as well. Or what you could do is use this, pair it up using the stamp set and stamping in between the stencils. I thought that was a cool stencil.
Lots of great options.
Yes. And she had really good samples to show you them individually used and together. So this one is called Just Talking. And this is her the last thing that we have for her is the layered lattice stencil pack. I just love all that backgrounds. There's 3 different stencils. One has cross, one has like the octagon shapes. These look like little not really teardrops. What would you call that? They look like teardrops, sort of. Not really, because it's pointy.
It's a fun shape.
But you get 3 of those, and I thought they were cool, very abstract looking. Oh, there's a glare. That light's following me.
Yeah.
That is from Christina. So that is Concord and 9th February release.
Excellent. Well, I'm going to come on here. Before I show you the next thing, I don't know if you guys are watching the chat, but Joanne is making everybody jealous because she is poolside in Florida.
Ooh.
But then she's feeling badly that she can't shop. So absolutely you can shop online as well as in store. And Joanne is actually one of our local customers. She's just in Florida for the time being. So you know what? If you are someone like Joanne who's maybe away right now, you can shop online, build a box with us, and we will either hold it for you for pickup or you can have it shipped once you get home. So always lots of options to shop with us. And yeah, Ellen says you can look and order online while you're relaxing by the pool. Joanne, please do send some sunshine up our way. We definitely need it. All right, so what I'm going to show you, I actually did an impromptu live on Saturday. I don't know if you caught it or not. Lots of you did. But we have an exclusive set of dies from Tonic Studios. Oh, I grabbed 2 squares. I'm like, why do I have 5? There's only 4. These are stitched decal dies. What? Stitched and deckled? Yes, there are both. And I am going to bring you out our samples that Matt very generously donated his time to make. So if Matt can use these, that means anybody use these. I'm going to bring this up a little bit closer here so that you can see the finish. It does have that jagged, irregular edge around the outside, and every side is different. So if you want your edges to line up, be careful. Make sure that you are matching those edges. But if you don't care, and honestly, the style of this is such that I certainly didn't care whether the edges matched or not. It looks really fun, and it's got this beautiful stitching line that's just pressed right into the paper, and they are absolutely gorgeous. So we have some really great introductory pricing. The dies themselves were regularly priced at $39.99. We now have them on a special exclusive pricing for $29.99. And we also have an I Want It All bundle, which is $89.97. I think it's got a little bit of a weird ending. Yeah. Essentially what that is, well, if you want to get the bundle, you are paying for 3 and getting 1 free. That's really how it works out. You can choose which one you call free. That's totally up to you. But you are getting 4 in the bundle for that great, great low price. So that is the Stitched Decal Layering Die Set from Tonic Studios and exclusive for Crafters Home. We're going to take a little break right now. Don't worry, we're not going anywhere, but I just want to remind everyone, you may see me twice today. Well, at least see me typing the second time, because tonight at 8 o'clock, we have our friend Tiffany, formerly of Totally Tiffany, now from To The Organized Option. She is taking over our Facebook page tonight and talking about not all things, but a lot of things too. We have asked her to focus on the Create a Case, which you can see in that little inset. These are great storage items, or I actually think they're more for taking your crafting supplies on the go. If you're going to a class, if you're taking it to the cottage, if you're going to a crop. She's going to delve really deep into this and show you all the different ways you can use the 7 different sizes of cases in the Create a Case program or collection. She is also going to talk about inks. So I know we get asked often, how do I store my ink cubes if I don't like those silver tins? What are my options? She's going to talk through that as well. So tonight at 8 o'clock, there it is, our 2 takeover. Tiffany will be live. Once the live is finished, I will upload it to YouTube as well, so you have a choice of where to watch it on replay. And there will be a special offer that will only be for those who watch the video. We will not be advertising it outside of that video, so if you want to know the deal, if you want to get some savings, you're going to want to join us and watch online. All right. I think that was it for announce. Oh, one more announcement. Let me come back to not that. Let's do this one here. Don't forget, March 5th is our next Make and Mingle, and this is one you don't want to miss. I've been showing some sneak peeks of this project that I have been working on, and we will be playing with it on March 5th. So make sure you write it on your calendar and make sure you take the opportunity to come and craft with us. Okay, that's it for announcements. We're going to go back to our desktop here, and we have 2 brand new collections from Simple Stories. Before I get into the collection, though, I do want to talk about this for a little bit. Simple Stories, you may know that we occasionally have kits that we make up for various projects, whether it is layouts, whether it is mini albums, the flip books, card kits, that kind of thing. And what it used to be, and I'm going to say in the old days, but really it was just before Christmas. The old format of this was that we as retailers would get the instructions, we would make the kits, and the only way that you could get access to those instructions is if you purchased that kit. But what if we decide not to do that kit, at any given time, or we sell out? It makes it really hard for you to participate in those projects. So Simple Stories is creating a portal on their website. This program is called Print Shop Create. So you can go on to the Simple Stories website. There is a QR code that you can scan, or we can figure out how to share the website with you. You can go and download any instructions you want, absolutely free of charge. But then what you're going to do is take that supply list, come back and see us and we'll help you get the supplies. There may be times where we have created the kit, and there may be times that we have just the collection. But this is a great new way to give you access to past classes, past kits. So maybe you swap out the paper or you already have the paper in your stash. It's just a great way to keep you creating and getting inspired and learning some tips and tricks along the way. So the first collection I'm going to share with you is called Rustic Legend. We always need some manly paper, and this is the collection that you're going to want to look at right now from Simple Stories for the guys in your life. Or maybe just the outdoorsy people, or things like cameras and ghetto blasters. Yes, it's got a retro feel, but there's something, even though I'm calling it a manly collection, there really is something for everyone. There's some great sentiments like built different, trailblazer, play hard, dream big, freeze the moment, can't stop, won't stop. So this is a great little collection with all kinds of deeper colors, some nice masculine type papers. This one we did get all of the single sheets as well. So those are all available on the website for you. And here in store, we actually have got them out, except the single sheets. That's Simon's job for first thing in the morning. We have the journal bits. So let me bring these both up. There's journal bits and there's bits and pieces. I'll just give you a little zoom, and then I will talk about how these are different from what you may have seen from Simple Stories in the past. So with Simple Stories, they used to have the bits and pieces, they had the sentiment bits, they had the journal bits, and they had the big bits, and sometimes they have floral bits. Floral bits are pretty much staying the same, so we'll take that out of the equation. But your bits and pieces are now an amalgamation of your bits and pieces and your big bits. So there's a variety of sizes from bigger pieces down to smaller ones, and you get way much more in the pack. So the bits and pieces are 104 pieces now. That is a lot of bits and pieces. The same thing goes for the journaling bits. The journal bits are now an amalgamation of journaling bits and sentiment bits. So you've got journal cards, you've got words, you've got tickets and tags, all of those things in there to help you with the wordy part of your project. So again, there's a lot more. There's 84 pieces in here, much bigger packs, much more stuff in it, and a great value for the price point. We do have the 6x8 paper pad. And then another thing they've made changes to is their sticker packs. So maybe I'll come back to here. Yeah, it doesn't show it. So what they've done, it does show it. I'm looking at this more closely now. But they have taken that 12 by 12 sticker sheet that they used to put in the collection pack and used to sell individually, and they have now made it 2 6 by 12 sheets. So the icons is what you get in the collection pack. This, so here's the one that's the same, and then whoop, there's the other half. So instead of it being one massive sheet, it is now 2 smaller sheets, but you still get just as many stickers, just as many icons to be able to use on your project. On top of that, they have come out with a second 6 by 12 sticker pack. This is called the Basics. So you've got tabs that you could use on your albums. You've got some more shapes. This is where all your word stickers, your label stickers, your tab stickers. So it's a really nice complement, and this has allowed them to give you more options for your various projects. Because maybe you're doing layouts. If you're doing layouts, you don't necessarily need tabs. Or if you buy the collection pack, then you don't need to buy this. You can just get the tabs on top of it. So lots more choices, and I'm really, really excited about these new formats of products. I think it's going to give you a lot more value for what you're looking for and give you a lot more flexibility too. Sheila says she tried to use the Simple Stories and couldn't get it to work. I'm guessing you mean the Print Shop Create. Let us play around with it and we'll see if we can help you figure that out. But we will also be posting this little flyer here in the store so we can we can take a look at that as well. Last but not least, for Rustic Legend, we have the card kit. It's never too early to start for Father's Day or masculine birthdays, or maybe someone in your life just likes these colors and these icons. So the card kit is there for you as part of that collection. And there's one more collection to share. Well,
One collection and a little bit.
So 1 plus left to share with you.
All right. So another collection we have is Classic Mouse is back. Well, Say Cheese. This is a Say Cheese Happiest Place. We have the collection pack. We did not bring singles in for this one. We had to pick and choose due to spacing for single sheets. But this one has our classic mouse, the misses, nice floral backgrounds, the stars, the traditional colors. I love the tickets here. I love that background with all those little stitching marks. This one has words, and of course the cut aparts. So great. Oops, right over there we have the tags, the journal cut aparts, the 3x4s, and the 4x6. And there is also the cardstock stickers. We brought in the solids. Love the solids here. Look at that colors. Polka dots on one side, and there's that grid on the opposite side. The colors are brighter in this round.
Yeah, they just make me happy.
Yeah. Let me show you the little stuff before I bring that one. So here are the cardstock stickers. We have the icons and more icons and words. So this is the one in the collection pack, and this is the basics. So as Sherry said, these have like the tags, the borders, the banners, the tabs.
And your favorite word stickers.
Yes, I love word stickers. I'm always looking for word stickers, but love how those are now there's an additional stickers. There's lots of goodies here. The 6x8 pad, the floral bits, quite big flowers. I love that. Florals, because classic Mrs. likes florals.
And like I said, the floral bits have not changed. They're still the same size and yet packed with goodies. So this one has 44 pieces in that. So lots of flowers to play with.
We have journal bits and pieces. So these are the bigger size. So you get the combinations. So here's the bits and pieces with the big bits. Love all the icons with the traditional classic mouse. And then here is your journal bits and sentiments. Love that. The tags, the words. There's so much in here that you can make lots of goodies. Great for a trip. March break is coming. So if anyone's going down or summer.
or you have March break from like
10 years ago. Decorative brads. Love that. It's like a playing card with classic mouse over there. Brads. Love that. This is a page pieces. So if you just want to do a quick and easy, layout, they always give you that inspiration for a quick and easy layout. But I've seen people use these just to make simple cards. We have the Essential Kit. Essential Kit gives you a little bit of everything. So you have the collection pack. You have both the cardstock stickers. It also comes with the journal bits and pieces as well as the page pieces. So lots of goodies in this pack. And 2 additional items for the Say Cheese Happiest Place is the layout. So this is the page kit. It creates 2 double-sided layouts. But there's always a little bit of extra that you can create something else. But I love the simplicity of the layouts, and they're done. Once you put them together, you have great pages. Instructions are great. And we also have the card kit for this. Whoops, too high there. So magical birthday, go where the fun takes you. I can't read the bottom of this. Hope your day is filled with magic, smiles from ear to ear. I love how versatile this is. It could be birthday, it could be, thinking of you, or just a thank you or a hello card kit.
Those would make great March break projects. So if you have younger crafters that you are spending March break with, dig these out and play with them and get them crafting.
And the nice thing about Simple Stories is that you don't need a trimmer. Everything is punch out. So no cutting required. All you need is adhesive. And if you want to add more embellishments like twine, enamel dots, your bling, then those are additional. But other than that, you can put this together really quickly. I know some of our ladies like bring it to the cottage in the summer because they're not much to pack when you're doing this.
And instructions are included, but they are optional. So if you don't want to follow the instructions, you want to do your own thing, you absolutely can.
So that is Say Cheese Happiest Place.
And we are going to finish off with a glass of pink lemonade. With this collection, we only brought in the card kit. We just thought it was fun and bright and colorful, but we did not bring in the rest of the collection. Some other things that we've got going on that I think balance this one out. So take a look at this beautiful card kit. Lots of fun stuff here. And again, this would be great for crafters of all styles and all experience levels. So that's it. We kept power, we kept sound, we kept going, and we are ready to wrap things up. Where's my maybe this one here. That works. Thank you so much for joining us tonight. I hope you had fun learning about all the new stuff. Joanne, enjoy the poolside. Everyone else, stay warm and cozy. And make sure you tune in tonight at 8 o'clock to hang out with Tiffany and me, probably Darlene, and all those craft storage solutions. Thanks so much, everyone.